Hello everybody and welcome to Story Time with me, Miss Anna. Lovely to have you all here. Today's story is by one of my favorite authors and his name is John Burningham and he wrote the Mr. Gumpy books and I love Mr. Gumpy stories, but I've never read this one. So let's listen. Mr. Gumpy's Rhino. Now that word, rhino, is a shorter version of the long word, which is rhinoceros. Very good, well done. Let's listen. Mr. Gumpy's Rhino. Mr. Gumpy was travelling in Africa. When he came across something very sad. There was a baby rhinoceros who had lost his mother and father. Somebody had taken their horns away. They call this poaching. Mr. Gumpy knew that the baby rhino needed milk. Mr. Gumpy had some milk, but not enough for a rhino. He managed to buy more milk from some Bedouins who lived in the desert, but it wasn't enough. Mr. Gumpy drove through the night because it was so hot in the day. I am going to call you Charlie, he said to the rhino. Oh, Jonty. Okay, Mama. Mr. Gumpy and Charlie arrived at the port and drove their car on to the boat. It's like a ferry. They were both very tired and soon fell asleep. The next morning, Mr. Gumpy was able to get lots of milk and bunches of lettuce for the rhino. At last, Mr. Gumpy was back in his own house. Already he was finding it difficult to get enough food for Charlie, who was growing fast. That means he's just getting bigger and bigger by the day. But he needs proper food. Mr. Gumpy decided to take Charlie to see the children at the school. He told the teacher and the children about needing more food for Charlie. That rhino should be working for the local council, eating all the grass and leaves at the side of the road, said a boy. Mr. Gumpy thought, that was a good idea. The council gave Charlie a special jacket to wear and he started to work at the side of the road. He loved his jacket and eating the grass. They also gave him a sign that said, Take care. Rhino at work. Every summer term, the children went to the seaside for a trip on a boat. They all looked forward to this. But this year, the traffic was terrible and their bus got stuck. They thought that they were going to miss the boat. Charlie could take us if only he were... Look! Charlie is coming! He's on his way. All the children got out of the bus and climbed onto Charlie. Charlie didn't need a road. He charged through the hedges in a straight line towards the sea. Charlie to the rescue, right? They got to the beach and could see that the boat had already left. But Charlie did not stop. Oh my goodness. What's happening? Charlie went into the water and got to the boat. The children were able to climb aboard. Hooray for Charlie! Charlie is a good rhino. He likes his work and living with Mr. Gumpy. Sometimes, when he feels a bit naughty, he rolls in the mud. Or, when nobody's looking, he eats the flowers. The end. A lovely story about somebody helping someone else. But we all know that Charlie the Rhino does not belong in a house. He belongs in Africa with his family. Let's look after our animals. If we see something that is not right, speak up. Poaching is not right. Have a good week.